Would you care to hear the strangest story? Perhaps it may be strange to you. If you saw it in a moving picture, you would say it couldn't be true. Welcome to PPI Recording Studio nestled in the cradle of New York City. Welcome to the first weekly episode for the month of October 2023 for Dedication Around the Nation weekly video series, because we are getting it out to the nation and beyond. First photo you see come up today is a thank you to all our YouTube channel subscribers. Now, last week we did an impromptu guest artist for the episode, and it was all last minute that we put it together. So point is, I never got to the subscribers as we usually do each and every week. So we'll make up for it this week. So last week we had a few new YouTube channel subscribers to the channel, which is absolutely sensational. So to that end, I say thank you to the new subscribers and welcome. Now, one of the new subscribers is Al K. What do you say, Mr. Al K? So thank you. So thank you, Al, for jumping on board, man. To follow those new subscribers lead, it's very easy, quick, and simple to subscribe to the channel. As you're watching today, lower right-hand corner of your screen, you see a red button. Just click on, please, to that red button, and that's it. You're subscribed. When you do so, what happens is you support not only this particular channel and series on the greater YouTube platform, you also help support the expanded mission that we do here each and every week with nonprofit organization promotion, small business marketing, and artistic endeavors of outside artists that have nothing to do with Project 142. We just help it to get the word out for them and use our advanced marketing skills to do so. Now, while you're subscribing to the channel, you're going to see this insignia, which is the thumbs up or the like button for the episode. If you'd like to hit that as well, that would be cool. And right next to that, you'll see a share box, and you just click onto the share box and you can share this with your friends and family or social media. Now, August 19, 2023 was a date that turned a whole chapter in the book of life and affected a few beings on the face of this planet. I was up in Malden, Massachusetts, and it was a Saturday, and I was on my way up to meet the SIESWERDA family to hang out with them and visit them that afternoon. And Malden is just north of Boston, right? So as I get there, I'm very close to meeting them at Miller Park. I'm on Harvard Street, and here you're going to see the photo come up. And here's this juvenile starling in the middle of the road. And it's just sitting there watching the traffic go by. So I made the executive decision to pull over, got the box out in my car. I usually have a box in just for this particular reason. Got the bird, put it in a box. Now I got to find a wildlife rehab rescue person that can help me. So I go to Paul SIESWERDA, and I said, hey, I need to get a wildlife rehabber. And he's like, no problem. I got one in mind, Linda Amato. So we take the bird over. Linda rehabs the bird. 2 days later, takes it back to Harvard Street, releases take two, where I found the bird. So happy ending. So since then, Linda and I become fast friends, and periodically episodes, I talk about Linda and show you photos or videos of what Linda's doing to give you the inside track on what wildlife rehab rescue people really do. It's certainly not for the money. It's for the love, dedication, empathy, compassion, and feeling connected to an outside being and a greater force than just yourself and beyond just human beings. So we talked a little bit about a couple weeks ago, the rescue skunk that she had it for a couple, 3 days, and she was able to release the skunk, which was terrific. It was a juvenile. So another happy story. Not always happy stories when you rescue animals. So then September 26th, I went up, and with Paul SIESWERDA, we helped Linda do some scrubbing on the pens to get them sanitized for the next round of critters that were going to be coming in and we're going to need rescuing, right? And Paul did some new boxes that he hung up in the tree for her. So lo and behold, now about 2.5 weeks later, from now, 2.5 weeks backward, I should say, so she gets these baby squirrels. Now you're going to see the photo come up. This is Linda with these two baby little squirrels, so cute. They're not even seeing yet. They're that young. Well, unfortunately, one of the squirrels, because they are so sensitive at that point, so tentative life is, one of the squirrels passed, didn't make it. But this other squirrel, and this is the video that I'm going to insert here, this is part of what rehab people do. And they have to do this multiple times a day. It's like a baby, but it's not a baby human being. It's a wild animal. It's not a pet. So it really does take a tremendous amount of dedication. So now with doing all that scrubbing everything on September 26th, lo and behold, now she has this squirrel in the outside pen, getting it one close step or two, having it released. And you're going to see the next photo. It's getting bigger. It's growing into its own, and now it's getting used to the outside. So God bless Linda for what she does. If you'd like to leave a message for Linda in the YouTube comment section area, please do underneath this episode. She doesn't have a YouTube channel herself. If you'd also like to donate to Linda, that would be terrific, because she's been doing this for years. She pays for all the medication out of her pocket, all the supplies, the food, everything comes all out of her pocket. And she's not a 501c3. She just does it out of the goodness of her heart. So if you'd like to do that, leave a message for me in the comment section underneath the YouTube episode today, and I will hook you up with Linda and we'll figure that out. Also, I will have a live link to her Facebook page so you can go on and follow Linda if you'd like. So we have a birthday today, and that is for the young man who was here June 18, 2023. That would be DEMITRI RESTO, and he's a jazz trombonist, and now he's up at Interlochen Arts Community and Academy, where he's studying hard for this whole semester now through next fall, right? Or next spring, I'm sorry. But it's his dad's birthday this Sunday. So Chip and I are going to sing happy birthday to Brian. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brian. Happy birthday to you.
Horn, please, horn, please, horn, please.
Happy birthday, Brian. And thank you, May and Brian, for your support after doing the episode. They put it out there in social media when I put up a new episode, and they comment on it on Facebook and linked it, so it's really cool. So thank you for your support. Happy birthday, Brian. They got a big to-do coming up this Sunday for his birthday. Project 142 is the sponsor of Dedication Around the Nation weekly video series. You're going to see the logo as I'm talking. Our website is www.project142.org. Facebook page is Project 142 NYC. The event calendar for the website is www.project142.org/calendar. Now that calendar gets updated every day, by myself. Keep it current, add on new online, also live events, such as two I'm going to talk about today later on in this episode. So Project 142 was founded and created by retired minister here in New York City, Dick Leonard, and this was in 2010. And Dick had these concerts at his home for almost 2.5, almost 3 years, and he opened up his home, charged nothing for it, had refreshments, they were all free for everybody. That's how it all started. And then it outgrew its home, meaning Dick's home, and then Dick got an offer for funding for Project 142 from somebody he knew in the city. And then Dick hired me. I created the website for it, didn't have one. Created the social media platform, it didn't have one. Created the logo for it, didn't have one. So now we utilize all that to this very day, meaning the social media platform, the logo, and also our website. Very interactive. So we did live concerts up to April 2020. And right here created a whole different mission of what we're doing with this particular weekly video series. We started and launched it right here at BPI Recording Studio, April 28, 2020. It started as Dedication in Isolation. I'm knocking down the horn here. And then it went to Dedication Post-Isolation. And now, this is, for the last 7 weeks, this is the new logo called Dedication Around the Nation. So the series has evolved because we are going well outside of the confines of the tri-state area, and certainly helping support folks such as Linda Amato up in Malden, Massachusetts, such as Gotham Whale based here in New York City, but certainly goes up to Malden, Massachusetts, and Mother Rachel Orphanage Center that we've been supporting now in Uganda for the last 2 years. So 2 live events I'm going to talk about today. First one, Project 142 video promotion support, is October 14, 2023, right here in New York City at 7 p.m. You see the flyer as I'm talking, and I'm putting it out there for a very, very dear, loyal support and friend of this series. Ever since it started for 3.5 seasons, Thomas Youngs, God bless his heart, is an angel of the arts. So Thomas, I told him I'd put this out there for him, and this is going to take place at Kastabi World here in New York City. Now, Kastabi World is actually Mark Kastabi, celebrated artist. It's actually his home, and he turns it into a little venue, if you will. And it's all tethered with the sponsor of Composers Concordance organization right here in New York City. Live link in the text description area to Composers Concordance so you can find more information about the October 14, 2023 concert. The next one I'm going to talk about is October 27th, 2023, and that'll be 8 p.m. You see the flyer as I'm talking. And that is for Maria Giorgio, who is a vocalist, performer, composer, and she's returning back to the Shrine right here in New York City. It's way up in Harlem, in the north end of town, and that's at 2271 Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard right in Harlem. So I'll have a live link in the text description area, actually to both Maria's Facebook page. Makes it very easy for you to go on and get information about October 27, 2023, at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to take it out today celebrating a birthday, as a matter of fact. And that is for Johnny Burke. His birthday is this week. It's October 3. And Johnny Burke, you may not know him by name. You're going to know him by music. Johnny Burke is a lyricist, and he wrote the music, or I should say the lyrics to Errol Garner's world-famous tune, Misty, right? He wrote the lyrics to that. He also wrote the lyrics to Would You Like to Swing on a Star, which actually won an Academy Award for Best Original Song in a Film for 1944. The film was Going My Way with Bing Crosby.
I've seen that movie.
Right. So we're not going to do those two songs today. I opened up with the verse, and you know how much we love the intro verses.
I know you love verses.
So we opened up with the verse to a very sweet song called Polka Dots and Moonbeams. Would you care to hear the strangest story? Perhaps it may be strange to you. If you saw it in a moving picture, you would say it couldn't be true. A country dance was being held in a garden. I felt a bump and heard an, oh, beg your pardon. Suddenly I saw polka dots and moonbeams all around a pug-nosed dream. The music started, and was I the perplexed one? I held my breath and said, may I have the next one? In my frightened arms, polka dots and moonbeams sparkled on a pug-nosed dreams. There were questions in the eyes of other dancers as we floated over the floor. There were questions, but my heart knew all the answers, and perhaps a few things more. Now in a cottage full of lilacs and laughter, I know the meaning of the words ever after, and I'll always see polka dots and moonbeams when I kiss that pug-nosed dream. When I kiss that pug-nosed dream. Thank you for joining us today. Check all the links, please, in the text description area for today's episode. They are there for you. Makes it very easy to access all kinds of information. Support live music because it'll support you back. And as always, once again, thank you to Mr. Chip Febreze, the owner of PPI Recording Studio.
You're welcome. Beautiful, Scotty. Get the horn, will you, man?
Happy birthday, Brian. We'll see you next episode.